in there. Plays with a fist bump. They are ready to go. And we have a ley line of resonance on the board. Love to see it for Alexander.
Yeah, that looks like a 6-card ley line of resonance hand, but a good one. He's got 2 mountains. He's got a 1-drop. I like his chances.
Yeah, looking good so far. A braid dispatching of the little headliner without even hesitating there. 2 mana. Ember Hot Challenger getting in, and the damage begins to flow.
We have seen the most important thing for the Cauldron players trying to fight Alexander's deck is that instant speed removal. Yeah. So it's one thing to put some blockers on the battlefield, make some plays, but if you can't actually dismantle Alexander's Leyline plus pump spells combinations, he's going to overwhelm you, and he's going to outrace you basically every time.
Absolutely. I mean, just looking at Nam's main deck configuration, he's got 1 Abrade, 4 into the Flood Maws, and the 3 Torch the Towers. So hopefully the opening hand had more than just that Abrade there. Winter Night Stories alongside a Steam Core Scholar now in the equation here for Namdang, as Alexander gets to go to combat. So it's a 2 Slick Shot Show-Offs, 1 Turn Inside Out, and 1 Dreadmaul's Ire.
Ooh, wow, you're sharp. If I'm in Nam's position, I'm strongly considering blocking here, just because, you know, Alexander is so likely to win combat with the prowess creature, but I feel like you want to just make him burn through his combat tricks, because if you just take a couple hits turn after turn, your life total is going down, and you never make Alexander spend any of those instants, eventually he's just going to have a combo turn where he plays 3 all at once, and it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. Like, make him do something to keep this alive. Don't just give him 2 free points of damage, because we've seen how many times throughout this competition he's had Exacxies because he got 1 little point of damage in, got his opponent down to 19, and then murdered him on turn 3.
That's exactly right. Oh, boy.
Ouch.
So, plus 12, plus 2 base power, plus 2 prowess triggers. For those wondering, you don't get a second prowess trigger off the copy. It's just the one from the one you cast from your hand.
Oh, down to 2. Oh, ouch. Good grief. This deck is so sweet. Do you have a way to deal with the mouse?
I hope that the Steam Core Scholar does something meaningful for you on the battlefield.
Oh.
Because that was a pricey decision to not block.
Holy moly. Alrighty. Well, I've got to get you for 2, man. Namdang says Alex takes it down to 18. Hey, combined their life totals is starting. Land for turn. Looks like we're going to get another Steam Core Scholar. 2 more cards drawn here. Oh, brilliant pickup there for Namdang. Finds it into the Flood Maw.
Yeah, this is the best thing that Nam can put together is the combination of blockers and instant speed interaction.
Yeah.
Because you want to sort of make Alexander pull the trigger first, make him take the first action, and then have into the Flood Maw to trump whatever he's up to.
Sweet land 3. I was wondering if we're going to see that, because now there's a couple options for Alexander. We saw the 2 copies of the Slick Shot Show-Off in hand, so it could just be a setup turn for him, plotting those. Or he could just, you know, YOLO and see what Nam's got. YOLO! Let's go! Easiest block in the world here for Nam. And there is a Dreadmaul's Ire. It'll be copied. Where is it going? It's going onto the burbs, so diversifying the threats here.
Yep, so presenting 2 lethal trampling threats. Nam can only bounce 1.
And Valiant Trigger. It will go off here, right? Because the target has already happened.
Correct. The Valiant Trigger will go off, but Nam has an opportunity to respond.
Yes. So that is what's exiled. Oh, man. 1 more land. Okay. Yeah, all right. Nam is not loving this this game 1 here. Not super duper happy to continue that matchup. So It's just dead either way, right? Because trample?
Yeah, both of those creatures had 5 power with trample.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal showing out of Alexander's deck. So think about that. Nam got to go first. He had a removal spell, a 3-drop creature, and then a 3-drop creature and a removal spell, and he died. And that was a 6-card hand from Alexander. You know, not like, okay, it was a good hand from Alexander, certainly, no complaints there, but just, you know, if Alexander can unload that much damage that fast under those conditions,
it's nutty.
It's nutty, yeah. I'm almost at a loss for words.
My little Chaos Gremlin heart is just reveling in this. I love it. I haven't seen Fanatical Firebrand yet. We probably won't. That makes me sad, but I just love the fact that that's in the sideboard. And this is the deck that is so close to being in the finals here this weekend.
1 game away, that's right.
On the other side of things, I bet you there is a Cauldron players are only on like turn 4 of game 1. Let's maybe take a peek in if we can and see how things are going over there while these sideboards get determined. Friends, if you want to join us at one of these events, 2026 is chock full of events. Look at all of those. Take note of the dates. Go to starcitygames.com/SCGCon and come and hang out with us. Chances are you'll see at least one of us there, and we hope to see many, many of you as well.
Well, I'll tell you, Ailey, I've seen that graphic with the schedule roughly 30 times this weekend.
Yes.
And every time it comes on screen, I still get excited. And I look for one more event that I'm like, oh, maybe I could squeeze one more into my schedule.
Just one more.
Hoping there will be one more close to me each new time I see the exact same schedule. But that's how much they mean to me. You know, I've been coming to these SCG cons and equivalent events for years, and they run such a good event. You know, the main event, like the Spotlight Series, the regional championship, is always great to participate in or watch, but then no shortage of other things to do, whether it be side events, artists, whatever you're into. And
I mean, it's an absolute treat as well, and a pleasure to have you on commentary, you know, taking us through all these different events that we get to see. You know, it's great to see players starting their professional careers sometimes at the Spotlight Series, and these are events that you can come and play. You don't have to qualify for them at all. Just rock up, bring a deck in the right format, and come play. You could see at the Pro Tour.
Here's our live look-in feature match B.
Oh, wait, we're going back to feature match A. 2! I'm sorry, I got very excited.
Cancel that order. We're back to the double Ley Line of Resonance game.
What is going on? Oh my gosh. Was that a seven card? Yeah.
It is.
Okay. All right. So we have Marauding Mako. We have Prophetic Memory for Nam. He needs a miracle and many pieces of removal here. If anything sticks, he's in danger.
Oh, wow. A really, really fascinating turn of events here, Ailey. Alexander didn't play his 1-drop on turn 1. He has Hired Claw in his hand. I saw it. He didn't draw it this turn. And the reason he did that is he anticipates Nam having removal and wants to make sure he can protect his investment with turn Inside Out. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't work super well against either Torch the Tower or Into the Floodmaw.
Yeah.
But I like his thinking, like, hey, if my creature's going to get abraded, my choice is either it dies and I might never play another creature, or I get to respond with triple turn Inside Out and make a whole army in response.
A whole army of 2/2s out of, you know, lands and spells and maybe one creature. Let's see, where is Alex going from here? Hello, here is my Hired Claw. Passes the turn back to Nam. Now we see a Torch the Tower, I saw an Into the Floodmaw, there was a Mako as well in hand there for Nam, so no shortage of options to deal with this creature that Alex has deployed. In comes the Mako, 2 points of damage. Alex, I don't think, cares much about his life total. TBH. Another Mako joins Nam's board.
No land drop for Nam. And I saw he did have Torch Tower, but he can't play that with his untapped island. Into the Floodmaw as well.
So, land 3 for Alexandre. That's great. Now we get to go Emberheart Challenger. Ugh, this is so gross. 1 spell, 3 copies. Well, 3 instances of it. 1 ding of damage, and then the past blockers, I assume, or?
Yeah, I think Nam declared no blocks.
Okay.
Alexandre declared no effects.
And we'll get into the Floodmaw, taking care of the Hired Claw.
What do you think about that choice to bounce the 1-drop creature instead of the 2-drop?
I was going to ask you about that, actually. Because,
Yeah.
I can't attack next turn and get an extra point of damage in just by attacking.
Haste is super important to that decision. And, yeah, you know the Hired Claw, you have at least a full turn of reprieve before that thing's coming at you again. But mana is also a factor. The Emberheart Challenger is pretty scary. So, yeah, certainly a non-obvious choice, but sure Nam had a good reason for picking that.
Yeah. You know, another consideration, Emberheart Challenger is 2 mana. We have seen Alex get stuck on 2 lands at times. Not that it's mattered in almost all the instances he's won the game. But, you know, maybe just wanting to tax the mana there if he decided to go for the Emberheart Challenger, so let's see where he goes from here. It's such a tough deck to play against because, you know, you can think you're safe, but I don't think you can ever tap out against it.
No. Yeah, you don't want to. And that puts Nam in a particularly tricky situation given that he's missing land drops.
Yeah.
Sometimes everything's easy street. Okay, I'll play my 3rd land and my 2-drop and hold up my removal. But that's not what's going on. He has to pick, and he has to make tough judgment calls about progressing his board or passing with open mana.
So no land drop again for Nam. The 2 sharks getting in. Alex goes down to 13. Another land off the top here for Alex. Well, top of the deck is being kind to him, at least in terms of making land drops. Now we know he's got, or he did have Burn Together in hand, right? Well,
Yes.
The Soul Sword, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So he's got that. He's got the 1-drop. He's got a turn inside out, and he's drawn a land now. So to combat. Any responses before damage? No. So 14. Second main. Mountain. Hey, Kellen, okay. Kellen has appeared. Do we want to commit anything else to the board for fear of Pyroclasm? Hired Claw comes out to play again. Alright. Turn passes back, 3 creatures on board. We're going to see a Torch the Tower on Kellen, Planar Trailblazer. That'll exile him. Cheers, bud. Nam, desperate for land number 3. Finds it.
Oh, wow. Big draw.
Spirebluff Canal. Lands that make 2 colors. Woo! Obliterating Bolt. Can we get that out of kill range?
Seems not, because Alexander can use Turn Inside Out, but his creature's about going to get exiled regardless.
Yeah. No way to... Yeah, if he had like Dreadmore's Ire or Boar, full Boar, he could have saved it with a prowess as well, but Obliterating Bolt doing a great job of keeping probably the most threatening creature off the battlefield. Oof! And another Torch the Tower on the Hired Claw this time. Good gravy, all these exile effects.
Yeah, I like Nam's thinking where he says, okay, if the Emberheart Challenger died, that probably means Alexander doesn't have a toughness boosting effect. By the way, Ailey, I just confirmed Dreadmaw's Ire can only target an attacking creature.
Yes, you're right.
So it's actually not very effective at saving creatures from burn spells outside of combat.
But full Boar is anytime, right? Yeah. It's
Whoa, look at this play. 4 mana for yet a third Leyline of Resonance.
That is beautiful. Oh, how much power is coming through here, though? This is 2 discards?
2 discards and 2
3,
additional draws, so plus 6.
7.
Yeah, it'll be plus 6 once you count
Oh,
the
no.
prosthetic
Oh,
memory.
yeah, and that. Oh, gosh. I think he's dead.
He's not dead, but it's not getting any better.
Huh. Because draw 2, discard 2. Both dudes get +2/+2, and then Profts is okay. All right, so not dead. Probably down to 1 or something. If the other counters went on there, yeah. Ugh. Okay, now Alex is probably caring about life total. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, are you kidding me?
Nam is in disbelief.
Oh my god.
He thought with a blocker he would not die from 14. But this is 4 copies of Turn Inside Out, so that's
3,
12
6,
power.
9, 12.
13 from the base power of Slick Shot Show Off. 2 triggers of Slick Shot Show Off's ability.
Yep.
So that creature is a 17 power, and it's being burned together to kill Nam from 14.
Off the top rope, essentially there. Slick Shot Show Off. Coming in clutch once again for Alexander Macisaac. Even the judges is like, WTF, bro. Good grief. Okay, that was